Oh, happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. Hope everybody had a good day. Hope everybody, thought about what they were supposed to think about and had a damn good barbecue. Doing some burgers, doing some ribs, doing some tri-tip, whatever you're doing out there. But Monday Night Raw, what a treat. Damn, that was a good show. I made a video on my way home talking about how I thought Sami Zayn was going to win the main event against Finn Balor and Seth Rollins. And it almost turned out exactly the way that I said it was going to. I had texted Ravi, I had texted Miguel, I had texted my friend Morgan. They were all telling me I was nuts, that it wouldn't make sense the way that I thought it was going to go down. I thought it was a good storyline. I thought it was good character development for Sami Zayn. It almost happened exactly the way that I thought it was going to. But, nope. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins gets the win. He's going to the Money in the Bank. And that was a really damn good match. That's the only way to really put it. I was cheering for Finn, even though I knew he had no chance. At one point, Finn cut off the Helluva Kick, and then he set himself up to do the coup de grace. He didn't hit it. I mean, I said last week he hadn't hit that thing in like 2 years, and then he finally hit it and he won a match. But man, the second best thing of the night, honestly, was Finn Balor. Backstage, Liv Morgan makes a return to Judgment Day. She's back from making the movie over in Japan. She's supposed to be a huge movie star now. Basically, Roxanne is in the back. She brings nuggets for Dominic Mysterio. Maybe they're just, I don't know. Part of me is wondering, like, is Dom's Wingstop deal done? And maybe they're like transitioning over to a McDonald's deal for nuggets. And that's why they're not using tendies, even though they have the McDonald's McChicken strips? Something like that they have. But they're doing nuggets. Maybe that's just her trying to change Dom a little bit, to the point where she's different than Liv. She's not doing tendies, she's doing nuggets. I know Finn's face in all of those things. Finn was loving the drama. He wants to break up Dom and Liv. Maybe Dom's going babyface. Maybe he's going to fall for it. Maybe he's going to fall into a trap, and Roxanne's going to be the new girl, and Liv moves on to something else. But Liv lost her match against Kairi Sane. They needed Kairi to look good after having to take the 1, 2, 3 for Mommy last week. But man, a really good edition of Monday Night Raw. Pretty much thick and thin all the way through. Penta qualifies for the Money in the Bank. Now, the end of the show, basically Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker go running up the ramp trying to cut off CM Punk from being able to run in and try to attack Seth Rollins. He ends up, coming from behind, laying him out with the GTS. Now, Punk has to qualify for this match. Punk will probably be in the 3-way Sunday, maybe Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if they do it Monday, and he has to beat Bronson Reed. He has to beat Braun Breaker, one or the other in the 3-way. Whoever else will be in there with him, the Miz. I don't know who the hell they put in there, but I don't know. And then that kind of leaves, like, they only normally do 5 matches or so. One of them is already going to be the Becky Lynch rematch for the Intercontinental Women's Championship for the last time. Becky says, that's the last time I'm going to challenge you for that belt. So, I mean, if they ever end up in NXT again, if it's for the United States Championship, it's for one of the women's championships, I think they're leaving themselves a loophole. I don't know how much longer Becky Lynch is going to wrestle, but that way, you won't have people complaining about this is the last time that these guys are ever going to have a match against each other. But we are gearing up for a really good summer. Not just in wrestling, but just in life. Just breathe it in and just roll with it. I didn't watch Double or Nothing. I'm not one of those guys that's going to come on here and lie to you guys, read a review, and then basically just talk about whatever I read. But a lot of people said a lot of good things about Double or Nothing. Surprised that Ospreay didn't get the win. I thought he was going to be the marquee guy, especially the guy that I thought was going to take down Moxley. Hopefully we're not sitting through another year of these Death Riders. Hangman Page, as far as it comes to AEW, he's one of my favorite guys that's there since the beginning. If you go back and think about his first win when he beat Omega for the title, the Bucks were ringside and they kind of like gave him the okay. They kind of like gave him the nod, like, yeah, go ahead, beat him. They could have saved Kenny, but they knew it was his time, and maybe, the other Death Riders will probably be out there. Maybe it'll be, a lot of shenanigans in their match at All In, but, you could see the Bucks being there. Not like they're going to turn and side with Hangman, but, maybe they're there to give that nod again. Like, yeah, go ahead, beat him. We need a champion, and go from there. I love Hangman. I just am kind of surprised. It's not the way I would have gone. Ospreay, as much as he loves to poke the bear with Triple H, fight the war for AEW against WWE, I would have put the title on that dude and seen where they go. They put it on a lot of other guys. Swerve deserves it. Moxley has been one hell of a champ. He's held that thing 3 times. But, let's go. Anarchy, I was trying to find a way to watch that sucker tonight. I listened to 2 different reviews. I listened to the post-wrestling review as well as listened to the Observer review. That sounded like one hell of a match. My buddy Miguel, freaking Yaya 88, I think he's dusting off his YouTube, and I think he's going to make a review. I'm going to text him right now if I don't see it once I get on there. So it's been a long time since we got a Miguel video. So if you don't see it, make sure you tweet him and just say, hey, Steve said you were going to make a review on that freaking Anarchy in the arena match from Double or Nothing. But all in all, good night. Still think that Mommy will be the winner, the women's Money in the Bank. I don't think Becky is going to win the Intercontinental Championship as of right now. Seth Rollins has to be your Money in the Bank winner. And then I'm still thinking about what's going to happen with that big match the night after Money in the Bank. But I think Cody as well as Jey Uso will win the tag match at Money in the Bank. So, it's coming up faster than I thought it was going to. But I think we're going to have one hell of a pay-per-view. And we still got another Raw. We got 2 SmackDowns before that thing. Let's go, LA. Let's get a good show. Peace out, everybody.